this birthday week celebration. Today is Saturday. Last night, though, we actually went to Orlando Ballet's The Great Gatsby, which was the perfect way to kind of start the fun of the weekend. I'll insert some footage of that here so you guys can see. It was so magical, so beautiful. I love going to Orlando Ballet shows. It's always a great time. Today we are at EPCOT for Dapper Day. Dapper Day always falls around my birthday, it seems, but this year it fell directly before my birthday. So we are headed into EPCOT. We are in our Dapper, dressed up, all cute, and we're gonna have a good time. I'll take you guys along with me. And then for the rest of the little celebrations, tomorrow we have Animal Kingdom Dapper Day. Oh, and tonight we're staying at a little hotel, doing a little staycation, me and my mom. And then I'll take you through the week. We should have some fun stuff planned during the week too, because on my actual birthday, we're going to be doing like a little sunset boat cruise, a little wine room, and then the night before, Cinco de Mayo, I'm going to go out with some friends. So I'll take you along the whole thing. It's going to be so fun. EPCOT looks crazy, crazy busy based on the parking lot alone. So I'm kind of nervous for today. We'll see how long we last. We honestly booked the hotel for a little staycation just so we could like leave Disney and go swim in a pool in the afternoon because it's gonna be so hot today and we're gonna need it. We're really gonna need it. So yeah, we'll see how long we last here, but we're gonna have fun. We got in the park and immediately had to get a little frozen beverage. We got this watermelon cucumber drink, and I realized I never explained like what Dapper Day is, but it's an event that happens 2 times a year where people dress in like vintage inspired outfits. So it's super fun. It's not an official Disney event or something, but I've been going to it for years. Always a good time. Love seeing everybody all dressed up. So many butterflies. It's literally on top of your head. It's cute. It's just sitting up there. This is my second time getting this poke bowl from the festival, and it's so big and so full of like so many yummy flavors. We got, I think, pineapple or mango, avocado, edamame, tuna, sauce. I can't wait. It's like the best value. I feel like it's only $9. Okay, so here's my full outfit of the day. We have this beautiful dress. It's from a brand called Rubio, and they sent it to me for Dapper Day. So cute. Little pearl belt. I've had this for years. We tried to do like, I tried to match the purple flowers with the purple bag, the bow, little shoes, and then I tried to do like a little roll in my hair. Kind of worked, but it didn't.
Ribbon. Mm-hmm. And your beautiful pearls.
Oh yeah, my pearls.
Yeah.
Just did the meetup for Dapper Day in Morocco. There was so many people there, so many cute outfits, but it got a little crazy and we're feeling so hot, so I feel like we're gonna start heading out. We're going back kind of the way we came to the front of the park. Happy Dapper Day 2. We just checked out of our hotel. We stayed at the Hotel Landy on iDrive. Super easy drive over here to Animal Kingdom. We were bummed because we of course booked the hotel so that we could have some like pool time, but it rained all day yesterday. So no pool time for us in the afternoon. We went and saw that You, Me, and Tuscany movie, which was really cute. I've heard mixed things about it not being super cute, but I really loved it. Partially probably because I'm literally going to Tuscany to get married in like a month, so that was fun. And I just loved the actors in it. I feel like they were all so good. So had fun doing that, grabbed dinner at Cheddar's last night, and then we had some like hot tub time at the hotel pool before we went to bed. Woke up today, had a little bit of pool time in the morning actually, and now we're here at Animal Kingdom for Dapper Day 2. I'm going for like kind of a safari vintage look. I kind of threw this together last minute because I had rented another dress from Nuuly and it didn't end up fitting me, so this is a little bit of a last minute look, but we love Animal Kingdom. I feel like this is the park we go to the least, but it's so fun. It's so cute and it's such a good time. So I feel like we'll have a wonderful day today. And of course, I'll take you guys with me, show you what we get up to, and yeah, should be a good time. Oh my goodness, Divine is out here. I've never seen her before. She's so cool looking. I wanted to see her last week on Earth Day and I missed her, but here she is.
It's not designed.
Already seeing so many people dressed dapper. So cute, so fun.
I know, it was a tight squeeze. Okay, he's headed back over. And let's see what he wants to do this time. And you, oh, there he goes. He missed it again. That's awesome. Wow. Okay, did y'all hear anything? No, and that's really beneficial for athletes. Other than this, yeah, and that is a really see, honestly, for generations to come, but it doesn't stop it.
Dapper Day meetup. There's literally like 100 people over here all dressed in dapper. It's always so cool to see so many outfits all in one place. Okay, so here's my full look for Dapper Day. We have this cute little vintage inspired button-down shirt. I owned all this already. I kind of threw it together last minute, but I had this hat for years. It's from like Windsor store. This skirt is from H&M, but I thrifted it. This is literally Mitchell's belt that he wears with his dress pants. Little shoes from Amazon, and then of course a little circle purse to kind of pull together the safari of it all. We just watched the Festival of the Lion King show, which is my absolute favorite show in all of the parks, and we have two friends who are in the show, and by the end of it I was literally crying because I just like love them so much and they did such a good job. So amazing, and we're headed now to the safari, so it should be fun.
Aquatic species! Just like these pink backs. I'll guess. They're pink backs, I know, trick question.
Shrimps.
And although it might be a little hard to see right now, it does. Word.
Elephant.
You guys, we're gonna do a little bit of off-roading, okay? The left, does anyone know these guys' names?
Flamingos.
The flamingos, exactly. And there's two different species over here at Animal Kingdom. Greater and lesser. And it's not because one's better than the other. It's just because one is a little bit bigger. And these are known as the greater flamingos.
Hello, post Dapper Day. Wanted to take a second to come on here and kind of just recap the weekend before we get into the next of our adventures, which is awesome to say. It's going to be a fun week. Guys, every time I start filming, Bandit starts crying. It's actually starting to drive me crazy. I think this is why I have to do like vlogs outside the home versus vlogs in the home, because this is what I deal with. A little crybaby all day long. You tell him. I don't think he likes being on camera. Hi. You want to sit with me while we do the video? You want to sit with me while we do our video? So Dapper Day was so fun. It was very exhausting though, and I feel like doing two like Disney weekends in a row really got to me. Like 2 full park days each weekend. I love going there with my mom. We do it as tradition, like every single year we go to Dapper Day. So that was great. I definitely saw a lot of people I knew in the parks, which is always super fun. I literally have to keep petting him or he will not let me talk. It's funny, I feel like of all my birthdays in the past, I'm like least stressed out about this one. I feel like a lot of other birthdays I've tried to throw a huge party and like make it this big to do, which is always fun, but it ends up being so stressful. People cancel. I get upset when people cancel. I get sad when things just don't work out the way I originally had them planned. And with this year being like, we're literally planning a whole wedding, like I'm planning the biggest party of my life. So I thought, you know what, let's just not plan a crazy birthday. It's too much to do that this year. So what I decided to do is one of my favorite things in Orlando, because I found out that they do private tours. So the Winter Park Scenic Boat, guys, he's literally just hanging out right here. The Winter Park Scenic Boat Tour that runs in Winter Park, obviously. The last time we went on it, they mentioned that they have private tours, which just sounded so cool. I literally love doing the Winter Park Boat Tour so much. You get to see so many cool houses, just history about Winter Park. It's just so fun, and I love being on a boat. Who doesn't? So I booked that for my birthday. I actually need to call them today to confirm it, but I booked that, and I'm having a bunch of friends come on and do that with me, and then we're gonna go to the wine room at Winter Park after, which is gonna be so fun because it's ladies' night there. If you don't know, the wine room on Park Ave, they do ladies' night every single Wednesday, and you can fill up your little wine card. It's one of those where you do a card and you do tastings. However much you put on the card, they double it. So if you put 50, they give you 100. If you put 25, they give you 50, whatever. So we're gonna have a very fun night doing that. I'm so excited. I think it's gonna be a blast. So that's tomorrow. Today is Tuesday when I'm filming this, and it's Cinco de Mayo because my birthday is on the 6th. And because it's Cinco de Mayo, I actually got an invite to Rocco's Tacos, which is having like a fun Cinco de Mayo event tonight, little media event, but open to the general public for bookings. But I guess they're gonna have lots of fun stuff there. So I'll take you guys along with that. That's why I'm wearing this fun little dress today. It's like a pink dress with a bunch of drinks on it. I rented it from Newly. I didn't even rent it with this in mind, but then I realized like there's no bigger drinking holiday than Cinco de Mayo, I feel, so it's probably the best time to wear it. And yeah, I'm going with 2 of my girlfriends. Hope to see some other people I know there. It's gonna be a really fun night. Really excited for that. And then, like I said, tomorrow I'll have the boat tour, the wine room, and then me and Mitchell, my fiance, we actually took off work on Friday to go to EPCOT for the day. Right as I just said, like, oh, I'm tired from all these Disney days, I'm like, and we're back to EPCOT, which, you know, you win some, you lose some. But I love going to the parks with him, but he only has the, like, weekdays pass, so he cannot go on the weekends. So whenever I go with him, it's usually just in the evenings for a couple hours. Our first date was actually to Hollywood Studios, just, like, after work one evening, which was so special, so fun. We love going back to the parks. Anywho, so we're going to EPCOT on Friday. We took the day off work specifically to do the behind the scenes tour, which I'm so excited about. I've never done this. It's at the land pavilion in EPCOT. So like when you go on Living with the Land and you go through all those like greenhouses and stuff, you can see like the workers working on the plants and stuff. And then you sometimes see people walking around like on a tour. This is that tour. So I'll of course take you guys along with me for that, and I'll probably do a whole video like reviewing it because I'm really curious to see what it's like. I love gardening. I just filmed a whole video about my garden, so I'm sure it'll be right up my alley, but I'm just curious because I don't really know exactly what it entails. I feel like I haven't seen like a deep dive of it before, so we'll see how that goes. But that'll be kind of like my final birthday celebration on Friday, so we're really dragging this thing out for a whole week, but a lot of little celebrations and things here and there, which is honestly better than trying to do like one big thing, because that's kind of stressful. So yeah, it should be a great time. I'm feeling very like low pressure about it. I have a cute outfit picked out for tomorrow and for Friday as well, so I'm feeling prepared. It's all good. Actually, today on the 5th is 1 month until we leave for, well, 1 month until we'll be in Italy, which is June 5th, for our wedding. So that's crazy to think about. I'm like, whoa, this month is gonna fly by. I wanna make sure I'm like really taking advantage of every day, really enjoying this last month of being a bride, which feels so crazy to say. It's like, I've been in this era for a year and a half now, and it's almost coming to a close. But honestly, I don't know how to feel. We'll get into all that in another video about like the wedding process and getting married and everything, so I'm sure I'll talk more about that. But right now, we're just enjoying the birthday, we're having fun, we're hanging out, and it's gonna be a great rest of this week, and I can't wait for you guys to see everything that we get up to.
Okay, let me get a video. Oh, what's the words?
It's Friday and we're headed into EPCOT. We're gonna do the behind the scenes tour today. I'm so excited. Wearing my little seed dress. I had on my little pink garden boots too, but I was like, there's no way, it's gonna be way too hot to wear those. It literally already feels like 1,000,000 degrees and I'm sure it's only gonna get worse, but we're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be so fun. We actually also booked hibachi for dinner tonight, so I'm really excited to try that over in the Japan pavilion. And yeah, it's gonna be such a fun day. Avocado toast, so yummy. We went straight for the food, of course, and I had to get my favorite that I get every single time, the avocado toast. I feel like every time I come here, they put less and less toppings on it. Like, it's not looking too colorful today, but I'm sure it's still gonna taste amazing.
As tissue culture with brads. The desk right by the window, that desk is actually a good job. They want that to happen, so that we're on our tissue culture. It's basically the ability for plant cells. This entire center area, go a bit more, go walk around, take you
Here we are on the behind the scenes tour, the moment I've been waiting for pretty much all week, and it was incredible. We got to sit behind the scenes on the Living with the Land ride at EPCOT and see just how they grow tons and tons and tons of produce and flowers for use around the entire Walt Disney World Resort. We even got to try some of that produce. They let us have one of the cucumbers, and they told us that if you want to try more, the best restaurant to go to is Tiffin's in Animal Kingdom. With this tour, you wear a little headset so that you can hear the guide talking more clearly as you're walking throughout all the greenhouses and the backstage areas. This is one of the only places on all of Walt Disney World property where you can actually film backstage, so it's pretty cool. Our guide was so knowledgeable about all of the plants in the land and about the growing practices. They mostly do hydroponics at the land, which is pretty cool and not something that I've ever tried to do at home, but it definitely made me interested in learning more about the technique and just in gardening in general. It definitely renewed my passion for the craft of gardening because it is just so cool. They grow a lot of really cool produce here as well. Like, they do Mickey-shaped cucumbers and watermelon and stuff, which is super fun, that they can put on salads and things throughout the resort. They, of course, also grow tons of edible flowers, most of which are put on top of drinks for EPCOT Flower and Garden Festival. I myself have definitely tried some of these, of course, like on top of the violet lemonade.
They talked about how for each festival, when they come up with the menu, they go into the pavilion and see what produce is already growing and use those to craft unique items for each festival's menu. But in here, we also got to see the aquaculture. So this is where they are literally farming fish like tilapia for use at the restaurants and such throughout Walt Disney World, which is pretty cool. I was really blown away by this tour. It's a full hour long and you learn so much. I genuinely can't even recall every single thing they told us because it was so much information. But they give you a little guide at the end to take home so you can kind of think back on what you learned. And it's only $35 for this one. I think it's a pretty good deal considering it's an hour long and you really get to see so much behind the scenes. Or behind the scenes, as you would say. Our guide might be biased, but he also said that he worked at a bunch of different behind the scenes tours and that this one was the best, so maybe you should check it out.
I'm gonna pretend like you're driving this car in this video. Vroom.
Where are you guys from? New York? Do you want to read a snowman?
Whoa, whoa.
Steph Curry.